Daily Survey with Ria Ramz is about to go live online. Catch the top monster hits of the day based on your votes and other TDS goodness. Streaming video on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your TDS host, Ria Ramz. Stand by and enjoy the program.
For October with the ECOT here on the Daily Survey. Hey monsters, welcome back to the show. It's me, Ria Ramz, keeping you company all the way until 1 p.m. And right now, it's time for us to say hello to our very special guest. Everybody, welcome here to the Monster for the first time live in studio, VAULTBOY! Hello, VAULTBOY. Why don't you introduce yourself to all our listeners online and on air?
My name is VAULTBOY, and excuse me, it's my first time in the Philippines. What else is there to say? I'm a songwriter and a producer and a musician, and happy to be in the Philippines.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you are here. So I just found out that this is VAULTBOY's first ever interview in radio, like live in studio. So we are super honored to have you here with us today. And we are going to talk about a lot of things. But first off, I want to talk about the name, VAULTBOY. So in case you guys didn't know, VAULTBOY was actually a streamer before he really delved into music, right? A little bit. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, well, excuse me, like a lot of people, I think, right around when the pandemic started. Well, I've been a big gamer for a long time, but like a lot of people, when the pandemic started, everybody was just doing things online. You know what I mean? So, I was fortunate to be able to stream for a little bit, and then, yeah, I think towards the end of 2020, I just kind of decided it wasn't really for me. And while I enjoy streaming, and every once in a while I'll pop onto Twitch now, I think, yeah, music's just my thing.
Right?
It's the thing I love. So yeah.
Yeah. So the name VAULTBOY actually came from, was it one of the games that you were streaming?
So it wasn't one of the games I was streaming, but it's one of my favorite franchises called Fallout. And there's a little bobblehead in it, and it's a little blonde-haired white guy.
Yeah.
And it's called VAULTBOY. It's like a little mascot for this company in the game. And I saw that. I was like, I had just written a song, and I was like, I think I might want to start another artist project. And this was after like deciding I probably wouldn't do music. I was like, I think I want to start another art project. And I looked over and I had one of the bobbleheads in my room, and I was like,
that's it. That's the one.
That looks like me. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said that it wasn't really for you streaming, right? But you said music. This is what you really wanted to get into. But how far back did the whole musical journey start for you?
It's been a long time. I started, I got piano lessons when I was in like third grade. What's that, like 7 or 8 or something? And then I started learning. My brother was getting guitar lessons, and I would like hide under a table and like spy on his lessons because I wanted to be cool and play guitar.
Right.
Yeah. So I was really young, and then when I was in school, I had a couple different bands, like everything from like kind of like acoustic stuff to like pop punk kind of stuff. And yeah, music's just kind of always been the thing that I love. But I've never had really like any crazy amounts of success, I guess, until starting VAULTBOY. Yeah. So,
right.
Yeah.
And you started posting on your YouTube and TikTok, but now your music is everywhere. But how was it like when your first song went viral on TikTok?
It's a crazy thing. I kind of joke about it at my shows. I tell people, I say, say I have to sing this song before I say what song it is. Like, I have to sing the song for the rest of my life. And I was like, so do all of you. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, being the first song, like, to do like so well, it's a lot to like live up to mentally, but also I'm super fortunate that like I even have a song that ever did that well. You know what I mean? That like reached people in all these other countries. Because I mean, I'm literally on the opposite side of the globe from where I live, and there are people that care about what I'm doing, and that's crazy, you know? So
yes, you are here in the Philippines for the first time ever, and you are actually going to be performing tonight also. So we're going to talk more about that later on, but right now, since it is your first time here in the Philippines, I want to hear about how you feel about it so far. I know that you were excited to meet your fans, to try the food. So has that been something you've been able to do?
Yes. Little bits here and there. I've been trying to kind of rest, you know, because touring is like on The Voice and everything. Touring is a little stressful, but yeah, I've been loving it. Obviously, day one had to go to Jollibee.
Of course,
had to order a bunch of things on the menu. Had to eat it all. It was delicious. I posted it on my social media. Some people saw, but yeah, Jollibee was great. I'm a big Jolly spaghetti fan. So
right,
yeah,
it's so good.
I'm fortunate enough to have a Jollibee in Florida. They've expanded to the US, and I have one like right by my house. So that's how I got introduced to it. And then I was like, finally coming here, I was like, I gotta try the real thing. So we had that, and then last night for dinner, it was like kind of like a bunch of things, but we had some palabok.
Ooh, yum, yes.
For the first time, and it was amazing as well. Yeah, a lot of the dishes are like a little sweeter here.
Yeah, I guess. Or maybe you haven't tried the ones that are a little bit more on the savory side.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my friend got the chicken adobo, and I didn't get the chicken adobo yet.
Okay.
But maybe tonight.
Yeah, that is something that you have to try. I would also like to recommend some sisig.
Sisig?
Yes, it's like pork innards, sort of, that are chopped up. It's really good, though.
Okay. I'll trust.
Innards, diba? Tama, diba? Mga laman tenga, ears of pork, yeah. And then they chop it up, and then they put like spices and everything. Oh, it's really good. So we're gonna wait for you to give us like some reviews on the Filipino food.
But see, I can't try everything because I gotta have a reason to come back.
Oh, that's true.
You know yes, I mean? Can't get the full experience just on the first trip. You gotta want to come back.
That makes sense too. And for sure, you are gonna want to come back after your show here later tonight, and we are gonna talk about that also. How does it feel? I mean, you are meeting your Filipino fans for the first time. You're here in the Philippines for the first time. What are you looking forward to the most?
I don't know. I mean, this is the first show like that I've done for any of my fans in Southeast Asia, and you know, Southeast Asia generally, the Philippines being a big part of that. Just like we're a ginormous reason as to why Everything Sucks like did as well as it did.
Right.
Yeah, so like it's a really full circle moment to like I'm excited to just like take it in, you know what I mean? We were just on tour. I've been on tour we were in Europe, and then we were in Australia, and now this is the first like we're doing here, and then Singapore and a show in Korea. And it's just like I don't know, every time I go to a new place, it's kind of like a new real thing that like there's like real fans. They're like waiting to hear the music. And yeah, I don't know. I've been looking forward to coming to the Philippines and Southeast Asia in general just for literally years now. So I don't know. It's a surreal experience. I'm very excited. I don't know what it's going to feel like, but it's going to feel good.
Yes, and I'm sure all your fans are super excited also. And I'm sure they're also excited about your new releases. So you do have an album called Everything and Nothing.
Yes.
So I'm seeing a little bit of a pattern. Everything is quite ubiquitous in your songs, your music, right? Is there like a backstory to that?
I'm the everything guy. I actually I'm the everything guy in my bio, like far before I announced the album, just kind of like as like a little Easter egg. But no, I wrote Everything Sucks, just kind of, you know, just wrote it, no thoughts, just vibes. And then way down the line, I wrote a song called Everything Hits Me at Once. And that song, when I wrote it, I was like, is it weird to have two songs that both start with everything? I was like, is that weird? Is it strange? I was like, nah, it's a really good song. I won't overthink it. Fast forward a few months, and I was trying to figure out what my album would be about, because like I had just been writing, and I just couldn't figure out exactly what the album was going to be. And then I just it like kind of clicked. Two things. One, that I wanted the album to overall represent duality, and that I wanted, and it kind of felt like a no-brainer to, if it's duality, everything and nothing.
Right?
And so yeah, that was just that became the direction, and I started writing for that, and start writing some songs that were like lighter, more like Everything Sucks, like happier songs that people know me for, but then also some like darker, sadder songs that people also like. It's just that duality on the album is is really apparent. So started doing that. Then after I had already decided what I was calling the album, what it was going to be about, that's when I wrote songs like Everything Everywhere, featuring Age. Everything is Nothing is a song on the album. Everything is Getting Better. Just all these other songs that start with everything. I just started leaning into it because I was with my producers and I was like, I could try and make different things, or we could just lean into this and just do it, make every good everything song. And it just so happened that there's not one song that started with everything that didn't make the album. They all made the album.
No way.
Yeah. So it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out, and you are now the Everything Boy.
Now I'm the everything. Yeah. I'm Everything Boy.
But the song that,
boy.
right. But the song that we are focusing on is a song that doesn't have the word everything. We are talking about Take the Hit.
Yeah.
Now, I do know that this is like about making life-changing decisions, the anxiety that comes with that, which is, I'm sure, something that everybody at any stage of their life can relate to. But I want to know, what was the story behind this song?
Yeah, so I feel like one of the messages that I try and like put forward in my music is like, and Everything Sucks did this as well, is just kind of like get up and keep going. And I love sad songs, both as a fan and as like a writer.
Right.
But I think that it's not like the most helpful thing to like just be sad all the time. I think like the purpose of sadness is to remind us that like we want to be happy and to strive for it, you know.
Yes.
So Take the Hit is kind of about that. It's about like, regardless of the times where you feel like everything is just not going your way, take the hit and keep going, you know.
I love that.
Yeah.
And that probably is a message that a lot of people need to hear every so often, because when life comes at them, usually it's like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
But this is a good reminder to just take the hit and move forward.
Yeah.
I love that. And we can't wait to hear it. We are going to be playing it for the Monsters in just a little bit. But I do want to talk about, you've worked with a lot of artists already, right? But is there any artist that you are looking to collaborate with?
There's so many. The list is, I think I could collaborate with everyone and still have more people on the list. You know what I mean? I don't know. Dang, that's a good question. Should I shoot for the stars here?
Oh, for sure.
Let's say I'd love to one day collaborate with Kid Laroi. I'm a big fan of Kid Laroi.
I can see that.
I have no idea how it would work, but like I got to put Jungkook up there on the list. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I mean,
my God.
If he's not on everyone's list, then you know, what are you doing? Who else? Some other artists. I love Alessia Cara.
Ooh.
I think she's super dope. Nikki, super dope. I don't know. That I could literally name people forever. Right. So let's start.
I love that. I love that all the artists you name.
Wow, is another one. Yeah.
They're also dynamic, versatile.
Yeah.
Right. So it's gonna be really interesting. All of us here on the Monster are 100% sure we are gonna see your name alongside theirs one day. So we can't wait for that. But is there, aside from Everything and Nothing, Take the Hit, and all these possible future collaborations, is there anything else that you want your fans to look forward to?
I can't say what, but I do plan on having some more music come out this year. I mean, I can't say what because I haven't really decided yet, but yeah, I mean, now that the album is out, I had this moment right after the album dropped where I was like, man, what now? I've spent like years working on this project. And now it's finally out, and it's no longer mine. It's the world's, you know? And so after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to overthink it. And I think after I get back from tour, I'm just going to get in the studio. I'm going to write and get some music out later this year.
Oh, so more music coming. Yeah, more music coming, definitely. But right now, we have Everything and Nothing. And of course, the hit Take the Hit. So
Mhm.
we are really looking forward to listening to that. But before we get to the music, is there any message that you want to give your fans, especially those who are coming to see you later tonight?
Yeah. I can't wait to see you all, meet a bunch of you, and make sure you memorize the lyrics because I hear that the crowds in the Philippines are the
Mhm.
best singers on earth. That's just what I've heard. I've heard that the crowds are like just all on pitch, and it's just a beautiful experience. So
Right.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm sure they won't disappoint. So I'm sure they're really looking forward to seeing you tonight as well. And Monsters, don't forget, Vault Boy will be performing tonight at Podium Hall in Ortigas. So,
It's the Ayala Malls Market.
oh, in Market.
We
Okay.
changed it. We changed
Oh,
it.
it got changed
Yeah,
up. Okay, there. Ayala Malls, Market, Monsters, Ayala Malls, Market. Okay. So we are looking forward, but do you want to take the honors of introducing your song before we play it on air?
Yeah, let's do it. All right. This is Vault Boy, and you're listening to Take the Hit.
On the Monster.